Hello, beloved ones. How to be here? Wow, it's been a while since I've been here, but it feels great. It feels great to be here. Yeah, I went on a retreat for a week, and it felt great to just have a mission and choose to be out of social media and all that. It was a great feeling, and as I said, honor your experience. That's what I want to talk about a bit and just to check on how you all doing. How are you? As in like really, how are you? No, I'm fine. I'm fine and continue with life. How are you really doing? Are you really stopping in the middle of everything, wherever that your attention is, wherever that your focus is on, to say what is really going on? How am I really feeling? Because at times we get absorbed by external circumstances. There's a lot that is going on, especially in this October. And at times we get swallowed by everything that is out there, and we never stop and really feel and really identify ourselves and say, this is where I'm at, this is how I'm feeling in this now moment. Where are you? It's a beautiful moment to locate yourself. Not only because a lot of things is going on out there, but it's also end of the year, and 2020 has been transformational. If you don't really use this moment, then you are really missing on a lot of things to shift a lot of things for you. As all these things when they began, I told you it's all happening for you as an individual, and for us as a collective. And whatever that is happening out there, it's always important for you to really go within and say, what is really mine? And locate what is yours. Process it. Enlighten the collective consciousness a little bit. And it's easy again to get caught up in all that is happening that we forget that it's happening for us. Yeah, that's just what is going on for me. It's just like, just pause and breathe and feel. Because as much as there is a lot that we can talk about being in the head and all that, there is only a little bit that we can shift, if there is any, from the head. But I know a lot is transformed when you anchor in your heart. That's where your power is. That's where the wisdom is. The rest is just the noise, which can come as fear. And then you just go like, oh, it's scary, there is fear. You just go around. What does that mean for you? What is your kind of fear? What is it that you are really feeling within you that wants to be acknowledged so that it can live in this now moment? Because we are going through a lot, but whatever lot is different for each and every one of us. We are going through, a crisis as a collective, but what it turns out to be again is what we're gonna make it be. Is it gonna be trauma in the upcoming years, or is it gonna be something that would have transformed you for the better? What is it gonna be? What is it that is bringing, and why is that coming through? This is why I'm like, it's very important for you to really stay heart-centered and listen to your heart. I was laughing with one of my friends to say, what is interesting is that as much as we talk about free will and all that, it's like we're in the moment where we really don't have much free will. There is what is going to happen, and it's going to happen whether you like it or not. The question is, are you willing to ride the wave, or you going to be out there kicking? Because you can cry, but some things are going to happen whether you like it or not, with or without you. You can go against the wave, or you can go with it to see what it is that it has for you. Because I feel that is very true, even for me. It feels like, especially around this this last month. It's like everything is just speeding up. Like things have been okay. I'm not saying I haven't been processing a lot, but like towards this last month, it seems like there is there is yeah, there is somewhere where it's like I don't know whether to say there's somewhere where we have to be, or there's some things that needs to be accomplished, and the energy of all of that has to be left in this 2020. It's like whatever my higher self that is working on is like, you have to look at this, you have to make a decision here. You didn't want to make a decision here. The time is now for you to make a decision. Are you willing to look at this one here? This is how it is like for me. And I love that there is a lot that is coming through, but it's the laws that I'm willing to sit with and let it come through. And I know some of it is not mine. This morning I was just sitting and I was feeling in my heart. The first layer is like, okay, it's just okay. And then I go deep, there is a whole lot of sadness. And it was beautiful to sit with it and feel it and let it come through and ask it to come through so that I can see what it is that it has for me. You know, And there is a lot that we can talk about when you talk about things that are coming and that are happening for us. Or you can be in the chasing of the positiveness. I was in a retreat, and one thing that I loved was the question that people were bringing to say, okay, fine, how can I hold into this positive high vibration thing? And I was just smiling because it's a beautiful moment to be in and embrace it and appreciate it, because at times, even for you, probably what you're experiencing today is just some excitement, some joy, which is also coming through. There are times when I'm just lying there and there is just some laughter that is just coming through, like, where the hell are you coming from, and what does this even mean? I don't know, but I embrace it. I honor whatever that is showing up. Because when you learn to be in the moment, when you learn to embrace whatever that is showing up, you realize that there is nothing that is showing up to hurt you or anything. It's just passing by to say, hey, I'm here, or I have been here for a long time, but I'm willing to leave the space so that something else, something new can come through. But if you are in your head, getting lost in all that is, you are missing your moment. You are missing a moment that is transformational for you. And I'm happy to be here. And what I wanted to share with you was just that. Kind of beautiful. Oh, I'm happy that now you are friends with StreamYard, which is beautiful. It's been a while and I'm back. And yeah, what I just wanted to share with is just honor your experience, whatever that you're going through. It doesn't have to be, we don't have to hold into, hi, my beautiful sister. I'm happy here. I was thinking of you. Oh, it's beautiful to have you here, beautiful sisters. Yeah, it's time for us to sit with what is and see what is bringing through. Like I said in the past 2 weeks, when I said I was going through my own divorce, where what I felt, like I said, it was rejection. And it doesn't mean that it will just come and just, okay, fine, here I am, rejection, and then it goes. It's just like, okay, fine, what do you have for me? Because I know what I felt was just a topping of something. And when you sit with it and you invite it, you realize that, oh, it's coming from some generations ago. But because I don't make it wrong or make the person who is triggering that wrong, it's a moment where a lot is being transformed, and not only for me, but those who walked before me. Because you are here to do the work, not only for yourself, but for your lineage, those you have made an agreement with, to say, I'm going to be the one to experience whatever that is happening. And I'm going to be the one who's going to release you from all that is happening. I missed you too, guys. I really did. But I must be honest and say, but at the same time, not being here was like, it was beautiful. I was like, okay, I can stay here forever. But at the same time, I was like, oh, it would be nice to be back at the same time. But yeah, it was a beautiful moment. It was a beautiful period for me. And like I said, there's just a lot that is just like speeding up, like, oh, where are we going? I don't know. But the human at times is also, at the same time, it's interesting to observe how the human comes through, because it's like, oh no, I'm not I'm not familiar with this. I'm not like when you face uncertainty face to face, it's like, what the hell is going on? I don't feel safe anymore. I don't know. I want to know, you know. But like I said, there is this other aspect which really knows, which is really here for all of that, that sits and say, it is okay. This is what we are here to do. It embraces that, which is something that happened even with my marriage. I miss you. I miss you truly, Linda. Which something that happened with my marriage, which for some years I was being made away in meditation and whatever to say, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, this is what's gonna happen. I was like, okay, okay, okay. But when the real thing happens, it's just like, there is that inner child who's just screaming. But then the question is, when that happens, are you there as an adult to hold space for that inner child? Even right now, there is a lot that is coming through, like I mentioned. There is some fear for, like, in the collective, but what is it that is in for you? What is it? Just like fear and fear. What does fear mean to you? You know, this is what I'm saying. You have to be able to really locate yourself and really call forth what is yours and really do something about it, because it is happening for you. It is a moment that we're not supposed to, not really supposed to, delete in this way. It is a moment that you can utilize, even if you're going through whatever pain that you're going through. It is a pain that you can really make it work for you. Because at times it's something that is happening. It's kind of like a pain that is caused by something or someone or circumstances. But when you embrace it, not making it right, but acknowledge its presence, acknowledge whatever that you're going through, you realize that there is a lot that is tagged along that experience. There is a lot that can really happen and shift for you in that moment. You are not only dealing with one, not wanting to make the beds, whatever, but it's like killing two stones with one, killing two birds with one stone, you know the saying. So it's just yeah, it's just what is. And it's okay to feel the muckiness, Linda, right? It's okay. Opening the heart is something that is really huge for a lot of us, because the truth is that as much as we talk about love, it's something that we have denied ourselves for a long time, because we wanted love to be a certain way. And love is showing up to say, I am not going to be that. I might show up as this, but I'm still love. Are you still going to look at that and say, okay, love, I'm going to let yourself be as you are. I'm not going to judge you for showing up however you're showing up, but I'm going to open my heart to you and embrace you in whatever form that you're showing up as. Because if there is anything that we are here to really do, is to live out, there is a word that came through earlier regarding love, live out the value of evolution. That's what came through. Live out the value of evolution. That's love, because whatever that is showing up, no matter how ugly it is, no matter how much we put it into something, it is love. And that's what we are here. We are here to evolve into that, which is what we are. But we have denied that which we are. Because when we say it is not love, we are taking out the light in it. We are taking out the divinity in it, because it's not what we want it to be. I cannot love you unless you are with me forever. I cannot love you unless you do this. And someone is saying, love me as I am. Whatever circumstances, love me as I show up, whatever that is. But at the same time, is not to say, because this is the thing when you talk about love, because love, like I said, you can't put it into your box to say, okay, fine, if it's love, then that means love, I have to attach to something, I have to hold into it. Sometimes you have to let go of something and love it from a distance. You are not forced to be with someone, you are not forced to spend time with someone, you are not that love is not that, which is something that we as humans have defined into that. If someone loves me, they have to be with me forever. If someone is family, they have to be with me and stand my shit throughout. But they are family. You can love them, and loving them does not mean that if at all they cost you your peace, you have to be to allow them to be in your space. But it doesn't mean you have to stop loving them. The same thing when it comes to children. We have this perception that they are ours, we own them, they have to be a certain way, otherwise I cannot love them. And they're showing up to say, I am your child. How can you stop, how can you stop loving me as a child? And we are here as parents to say, I want you to be a certain way. And the child is saying, love me anyway, however that I'm showing up, because you don't understand what my purpose is. You don't know what my soul really wants to experience. You don't know what is one thing that I'm going to learn that would really mold me into whatever that I am to become. It's not something that you have been given a prescription of. It's not something that you have been made aware of. You have been given these children to take care of them, but then we want to control them and love them when they can be what we want. And that's love, especially when it comes to children. That's when love is showing up fully to say, here I am. And that one is huge. Where the children part, I can talk the whole day and night. We don't get there is no one who can tell you this is how to raise a child, although we have all the wrongs and rights and judgments and what, or even how to be, which is one of the things that most of us are suffering from. We're suffering from the pain of being wanted to be a certain way because we come from a certain culture, because we come from a certain background, because we come from a certain religion. There is the descriptions that have been given. And when you fit that, we kind of lose who we really are because we are supposed to be something else. And when you let go of supposed to be that you were given, that's when you find out, oh, that which I am, it is here. And it doesn't have to be anything, but it has to be as it is. I love you guys, and thank you so much for being with me. I'll leave you with that. I missed you and I love you so much. Keep shining your light. Bye bye. Love you guys.